I want to give you a refreshing personal finance-based approach to putting solar panels on your house. You have to rethink the way you even think about energy production, and you have to become an energy producer. Because what are you doing right now? Right now, you're buying natural gas, you're buying electricity, and you're buying gas for your vehicles, right? That's most likely the energy that you are using as a household right now, okay? Those three things fluctuate up and down based on macroeconomic and market events that are fully outside your control, okay? So many times, the approach to solar energy is simply, show me your electricity bill. Show me your electricity bill. How much are you spending right now? Yada, yada. Solar will be cheaper for your electricity, right? And so I call it a tinkering at the edges approach. You're tinkering at the edges to say, this is how much I spend on electricity only, and this is how much I would spend on electricity over here. Yes, by saving the few small pennies, the ROI period will be 7 to 10 years. And no, the sticker price of the battery, there's too much sticker shock on the price of the battery, so don't get one of those. We'll just take this little bit of savings and call it good in 7 to 10 years. That's the approach, right? And that's why so many people are turned off from solar and believe that there's no ROI in it for them, which is why you have to reframe everything around simply the personal finances of how much money do you spend on energy? How much money do you spend every single month on your budget for energy in natural gas, electricity, and gas for your car, okay? It doesn't matter what your electricity bill only is. Take that dollar amount of those three sources of energy, okay? And know that dollar amount, all right? And then what you do is you get solar quotes, not to just cover your electricity bill. You get solar quotes based on how big your entire roof is, okay? That's the other thing, is that too many solar reps, they'll ask you, the first question is, well, send me your utility bill, send me your utility bill. The first question should be, what's the square footage of your roof? What's the square footage of your roof? And honestly, do you have space for a ground array? Like, that's the direction that the whole conversation should be had. So you as the customer, you as taking the personal finance based approach to putting solar energy on your house, stop renting your energy from those three sources and get your energy from one place. You want to go for the max. So you find what's the monthly amount that you're spending on energy of all sources, and what's your max square footage, what's the max amount of solar you could get, and you have to throw in batteries. Throw in 1, 2, or 3 batteries, get a big quote. It's gonna come with a little bit of sticker shock. Get a big quote and ask them what their best financing deal is. What is your best financing deal, okay? And then you take the monthly amount, right? The monthly amount of that financing deal, and you compare it to how much you're spending over here on renting energy from these three sources, right? Okay? The math works out the best when you move towards an electric vehicle and when you move towards electric-based heating, everything like that. The more that you can run through electricity, the better. It's gonna create the biggest gap between those things, right? Because if you have your entire roof covered for a lower monthly payment than you're currently spending on natural gas and electricity and gas for your car, and you're able to cover all the miles on your electric vehicle and all of the electricity needs of your house and convert some of your natural gas appliances to electric, all of that, which that's a smaller one. That's a smaller one. I haven't engaged in that step yet, but I've done the first two, okay? And it's still cash flows. That's how you lock in monthly savings from month one. And that's how you take a personal finance-based approach to saying, are solar panels worth it? Is getting solar energy for my home worth it? Let me know in the comments if you've heard this approach before or if you see holes in this approach, because everyone that I've talked to about this is refreshing and bringing a new way to think about becoming an energy producer. Watch these next videos for more breakdowns just like this.